Let's go, Woody! No, let's go, Woody! Come on, Jessie! Oh, we're on the roll. Let's put out the RV. Oh, yeah, she's swinging on a vine. Oh yeah. Where are my aliens? Oh, no, I lost the aliens. But I found another Woody. And here comes Forky. Ah! Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just having fun playing. You caught me. You caught us. We're playing with all our McDonald's toys that are all Toy Story 4 themed. Look at Jessie. She's so cute. I really like Jessie in this one. And then I've got two Woodies. We already had Woody, but we went to McDonald's again, and they had Woody again, so that's what we have. And then I can't find the aliens. We have another one. We had two Woodies, Jessie, Forky, and then an alien. And then when you put all these toys together, it's supposed to create an RV, which is McDonald's way of saying, go collect them all from the Happy Meals. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. I've been busy collecting all the McDonald's toys. How about you guys? And I just saw Toy Story 4 2 days ago now, so I'm going to give you a quick summary. It was good. I don't know why all the naysayers out there are saying it wasn't that great. Maybe the people that are really loyal to the first 3 Toy Story movies, that was their opinion. But my opinion on the Toy Story 4 movie is I didn't want to see it. I kept on hearing negative reviews or hearing people say I have mixed feelings about it. I didn't really like it. And then I was just like, well, why do I want to spend money to go see it? But my daughter really wanted to see it. She kept on seeing all the ads. She's at that age now where marketing is working on her. She kept on seeing all the billboards, and she's like, Mommy, I want to go see it. So she and her friend went to go see it 2 days ago, and I'm actually really glad that I did. I missed the very first 5 minutes of the film, and missed the last 5 minutes of the film because both times I was taking care of food for my kids, and my daughter's friend. But at any rate, it was a great movie. I heard a lot of things about people saying it was the ending. I didn't think the ending was bad. So I thought that the entire movie as a whole, this is spoiler-free completely, but I thought that the entire movie as a whole was really appropriate to the genre, to the film. It stuck true to the characters, and I liked it. So that's my thoughts on the film. Sound down in the comments below if you agree. If you hated it, that's cool too. I mean, everyone has their own opinion. I liked it. So I'm glad that I saw it. I held back, and I was on the fence about not seeing it at all, but I'm actually really glad that I did see it now. And we have all the Toy Story 4 collectible items from the McDonald's to make up for it as well. Alright, but anyway, so if you are new to my channel, hi, I do a lot of Disney content, and I talk about Disney a lot, and today is going to be a Disney haul. It has been a little bit more than a week since I last talked to you guys. If you are returning, thank you so much. It has been a while since I talked to you, and so I'm filming this really quickly before I go out of town for the weekend. I'm going to post this on July 4th, so happy 4th of July to everyone. Hope you're having a great Independence Day if you're in the United States. And if you're not in the United States, then, hope you're having a great week and day in general. But yeah, so I'm going to post this real quick because I wanted to get a video up. It's been a while since I talked to you. The last time I put a video on my channel was actually just before our live sale. To everyone that supported me and came out and talked to us in the chats or even bought something from the live sale, thank you so much for your support. It was really, really sweet of you to see all the familiar faces. I actually, just checking the time, I really enjoyed talking to you guys that way. I did it with Perfectly Cat, another YouTuber. If you don't know her channel, I will insert her link above so you guys, I guess it's on this side, but I will insert her link above so you guys can go see her her content. She's amazing as well. She's a newer channel, only been around for about 2 months now and change, and she's so great. I think her personality is fantastic, and I love watching her. So go check out Perfectly Cat as well. She was my wing woman during our live sale. We did it together, and it was a lot of fun over on Instagram. And yeah, it was just great talking to you guys that way. So I am back here. I have just put all the packages in the mail from the live sale, so phew, we're done with that. I felt like I was a mail carrier person. I had to keep on going to the post office to weigh packages and then put it out there. And people who do this on a regular basis, it's like a business. You have to do all this stuff. It takes a while to put the things in the boxes, all the stuff, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that's not the point of today's video. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you my Disneyland haul and also my Disney Studio Store haul, because I've gotten a lot of purchases from Disney Studio Store. Haven't shown you guys in a while. So I'm going to show you all my newest pins that I've got from them, as well as non-pin items, and then everything I got from the parks, for the most part. There's a couple things that are floating around my space right now because I took them out for the live sale and haven't quite put them back. So if they don't make it in this video, I will show you in a different video. But if you like this type of content, keep on watching and let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start with my Disney Studio Store purchases because I usually start with Disneyland, but I want to switch it up a little bit. So if you aren't familiar with what that is, I have some extra pins there, but if you aren't familiar with what that is, it is a store in Hollywood. I've talked about them before, but they are a store that is a Disney store and also a Ghirardelli ice cream shop, and it used to be called the Disney Soda Fountain. Ghirardelli has rebranded it as of a couple years ago, and that is what it is today. They do a lot of pin releases that are limited edition, small sizes, like 300 only are being made, or 200 made, whatever the case may be. And when they don't have pins, they also have ice cream all year round. So with every film, with every new movie release for that Disney puts out, it was just right next door at the El Capitan Theater, they also have a ton of merchandise that comes to Disney Studio Store. So I took advantage of that with this most recent release with Toy Story 4. There was an Aladdin lamp cup that I found out about afterwards, and I'm so bummed that I didn't get it, so I don't have that to show you. But I'm going to show you the pins that came out this past month, and they had a patriotic release, and these are two of the pins that were part of that release. So you can see I have Dumbo right here and Moki. Moki is actually a cat that my friend Beth Lung, another YouTuber, collects, and I got this one for her. I haven't had a chance to mail it out yet, so that's why I am showing it to you right now. But you can see how cute he is right there. Such a cute little cat. And it has the patriotic balloons coming out the front. So this is an American flag / patriotic series that came out in June in preparation for the 4th of July. So that is why it's appropriate to show you this pin right now. And this will be going to Beth Lung, but I'm just showing you guys this one since I still have it in my possession. I also had the Lilo and Stitch release, which I just mailed to my friend Christine. It went in a package yesterday, so I can't show you that, but I think I took a photo, so I will insert it right here so you guys can see what that looked like. But they also had a Lilo and Stitch one, which was very, very cute. And Christine and I were actually at a live pin sale together. We were commenting to each other, and somebody in the live sale was selling it for like, I don't remember what they were selling it for, but I think it was like $40 or $45, and I said to her, I can get you that pin for cheaper because it was still being sold at the studio store at that moment. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. So I basically gave it to her at cost. So I got her that pin. And then the other pin that I just happened to pick up, and this is actually for the live sale / a future sale or trade, I also picked up the Dumbo release. And you can see there is Dumbo, the flying elephant, looking so adorable with a bunch of balloons in his trunk. And I'm trying to make that as clear as possible. I think this is a really cute pin. I don't collect an Americana style pins. I just don't have that many, and the ones I have of the American States, I'm actually trying to trade all of them because they don't really fit the theming of my pin collection, I should say. So that's why this one is up for trade or sale. If you guys are interested, let me know. But there's a Dumbo one as well. And the only other one that came out during the same release was a Jessica Rabbit one, which I didn't pick up because I decided to phase out my Jessica Rabbit collection a little bit. And then they had a surprise Mickey release, but that one sold out like within an hour or so of it being released. So I didn't have a chance to get the Mickey one. And I chose not to get the Jessica Rabbit one just because I'm not made out of money. I had to just get which ones I thought I could trade or sale in the future, which is Dumbo, and then I got the Moki and the Lilo for my friends. Okay, so that was the latest pin release, and then let me show you the merchandise that I got as well. So from the Disney Studio Store, they had this comic book that was actually being sold during the Aladdin live sale, during the Aladdin release, the live film. And this was a comic book that's just the Tales of Agrabah, and it's like a depiction of the actual film in comic book form. I thought that might be fun to have as a future giveaway item, so that is why I held on to this, just for a future giveaway that I'm going to do on my channel when I hit 1,500 subscribers, or maybe something like that. So I'm very, very close to this point, so when I get to that next milestone, I would love to give this to one of you. So that is why I have this, to have something on hold for a future giveaway that's more exciting. And I thought this might be a fun item that also appeals to guys as well. So I know I do have some male viewers, and a lot of my giveaway items are usually like ears or feminine items. So comic books. Everyone loves comic books. So I'm going to switch to El Capitan, which is right next to Disney Studio Store. But I'm kind of putting them in the same category because I happen to see Toy Story 4 there, and it's right next door. And when the film lets out, you actually are filtered into the Disney Studio Store. But during the film, they were selling these special cups. I have a straw because I just saw the movie. But you could get whatever character you wanted, and my daughter chose Bo Peep. So you can see, oh, Bo Peep, I just remembered. I also have the McDonald's Bo Peep toy. We have that one as well. It's probably in my daughter's room. I thought I grabbed all of them except for the aliens, but I forgot one. So whoopsie. But anyway, so we have a Bo Peep topper, and I think this just comes off the very top. They had a Buzz Lightyear one. They also had Aliens. I think those are the 3 choices that you could get. So my daughter wanted Bo Peep, and it's just a branded Toy Story cup. I'm pretty sure this Toy Story 4 cup is sold in other theaters around the country, but I don't know if the toy part is. But that was a fun thing to get for my daughter. And then the adult toy that I picked up for myself, and by adult toy I mean a toy that was meant for kids, but I decided, no, I want it myself, was this little green alien. I mean, I think he's really, really cute. He's meant to be a sippy cup, a sipper, so you can actually drink through here. This is the straw portion, and this comes right off and on, and I'm sure his head, yeah, his head is removable if you wanted to put a drink in here, a beverage. But I told him I just wanted it brand new, nothing inside, because I just wanted the alien as decoration. So I thought that'd be fun to have for my Disney room, and I just thought he was adorable, and it reminded me a lot of the popcorn buckets that are sold in the parks, but I never got a chance to pick one of those up. So when I saw this for $9, I just jumped at the opportunity. So little green man is going to join the background. I think that's it for the Disney Studio Store, except for one major release that I revealed on my channel not too long ago that I was able to get through the online release for the up pins, and I picked out 3. I actually forgot to show this during my live sale, so I have all 3 of them still. If anyone is interested, please reach out to me. But I happened to grab Carl, Russell, and Doug. So let me show you the first one. Here we have little Russell. Very, very cute. And you can see he has the flag, the wilderness flag, and he's above the signature up house. And there's a bunch of balloons behind him. So this is a very cute design. I thought this would be fun to grab this one. And I was really shocked I got to the online sale again, by the way, guys. I was so shocked that I got through. And when I had the chance to get through, I only bought 3 because these 3 pins cost me $100. I just couldn't buy more than that. If I'd bought the entire set, I probably would have gone broke. But at any rate, here is Doug, who is actually one of my favorites. He's really, really cute, and he also has the same pose above the house, and that you can see it says the number 10. They all do, which signifies the 10th anniversary of the Up film. And of course he has the balloons behind him. And then finally, we have Carl. And you can see him looking very grumpy in his signature pose, but it's so cute at the same time. And he is above the house as well. So I thought these 3 pins were just a great, fun design to go ahead and grab. I tried to also get the young Carl and Ellie version, but that one sold out while I was putting the pins in my cart. So that was the only pin that got away, I should say. The other ones I decided not to get. But you can see you have all 3 designs right here. And again, if anyone is interested in any of these, let me know, because I have them. And then finally, I'm going to show you some pins that are from the Disney Studio Store in Hollywood, but they aren't more recent releases. They're just a little bit older. So I actually do have one. This pin was released, I think, a month ago or so, and this was one of the color block pin releases that these go really, really fast. And I have here the Hercules one, I can't talk, the Hunchback one, the Hunchback of Notre Dame one, and I think this is a really fun pin. You have the Hunchback right there, there's Quasimodo, there's Esmeralda, you have Frollo right there in the corner. I show this as part of my live sale as well. Then you have the gargoyles. So I do like that there's a mixture of black and white as well as color in these pins. I have a number of these on my pin board behind me. I have Aladdin. I know I have Beauty and the Beast. Or no, I don't have Beauty. I have Aladdin, Little Mermaid, and Mulan. And I'm trying to get my hands on the Lion King one, but this one I thought would be fun to have as well, and or sell, depending on if I can make a trade or a sale for it. But I do really like this movie, so that's why I went ahead and bid on this during a live sale, because I thought it was a fun pin to have in my possession. Another recent pin that I acquired was this via trade, and this is a Buzz Lightyear PTD, a Pin Trader Delight pin that came with the purchase of a sundae, and you can see there is Buzz holding a large spoon. To be honest, I'm not going to have this pin for much longer, because even though I traded for it, I just traded to have an extra PTD in my possession, and one of my trading friends actually wants this pin, so we are going to trade, and I'm going to get from her the Moana one. So I'm going to have Moana soon, but I'll just show you guys for the meantime because it's in my haul right now. So this I did get. This is my #1 Grail. I was looking for this forever, and I'm so excited to finally have a chance to get this. And this is the Little Mermaid PTD. This pin was released like 2 years ago. It was so hard to get. Everyone that has this is selling it for upwards of $100. I've seen it for $150, etc., etc. I just could not afford that. And I got very lucky recently, found somebody on Instagram that had this, saw this in her board. It was like in the very, very far corner of her trader pile. And I was like, do you have that for trade? Because I'd be really, really interested. And the only pin of mine that she was interested in was a Judy Hopps PTD. If you saw Disney Kitty's recent mail video, I think from last week, she featured the pin that I sent her. I had 2 PTDs that were Judy Hopps, and I sent her one as trade. And I still need to upload what I got from her as trade as well. I'm so behind on my pin mail videos. But I had one of those, and then I had an extra pin that I was holding for a friend. It was a cast member friend that was like, if there's ever a cast member pin that you want, we can do the exchange that way. And when I found out about this pin, I actually reached out to her and I was like, I know that you really wanted my Judy Hopps PTD, but someone who has my #1 Grail and they want it. Are you okay with that? And to my utter happiness, surprise, she was completely understanding. She was just like, go for your Grail, girl. Go for your Grail. So go for your Grail. So she gave me the okay to go ahead and trade my Judy PTD for this, and I'm so excited. So that is what I got for this, and you can see it is Ariel and Eric, and they are sharing a sundae, and Ariel's wearing her Kiss the Girl outfit, you know, when she goes out for her day in the town, and I happen to love her in that outfit so much. So this is actually one of my favorite pins ever. I love the blue bow in her hair. I had previously seen this at a trading event, and at the time I did not have any good traders, so I thought there was no way I would ever get a chance to get this pin without buying it. And then Judy Hopps came along. So I'm really, really excited that I got this, and you know, I'm thrilled. So thank you, Judy Hopps, for being released and for me being able to get that pin. And this will be part of my forever pin collection because I am never letting this one go. And finally, I also got this one, which is the 3 bimbos, 3 bimbettes from Beauty and the Beast. And this was one that I paid a little bit extra for because I knew this would be highly valuable, and I do have a friend that collects Beauty and the Beast, so we are trying to figure out a trade for this one right now, but otherwise she will stay in my possession because, yeah, these are a great pin, and I do like that all 3 sisters have ice creams in their hands, and it's just a very fun triplet pin. How many pins feature triplets, guys? Huey, Dewey, and Louie, they're not even triplets, but there you go. Some other recent PTDs I didn't show you that recently were released. This was a Babette pin. She is the feather duster from Beauty and the Beast, and you can see she has an ice cream right there. So this is a fun pin that was released. I have a couple of these, so if anyone wants this pin, let me know. I do have it for trade or for sale. This is from Sword of the Stone. It is a sugar bowl, and I grabbed a couple of these for friends, but I have an extra one for myself. And then this is Mr. Wilkerstein, I think that's his name, from Meet the Robinsons, and I grabbed an extra one of these as well for trade. So those are the most recent PTD pins. I have started to collect the ones that are released that are still available because I know that a lot of people collect PTDs as well, and these are considered a value pins. So that is my collection from this past month, and now I'm going to show you what I got from Disneyland. I'll start with the Lego store. I actually got this from the downtown Disney area in the Lego store, and my daughter's birthday is coming up this next month. So I was trying to figure out a present that she would be interested in, and she was with me at the time, so we picked up this together. She knows that she's not going to get it till her birthday, though, and this is a Little Mermaid palace scene. You can see there's Flounder picture right there. There's Ariel. We will be building this together. There's a nice little slide. Whenever I see toys like this, it always makes me want to actually go on this, like a real ride. But I really do like this a lot. I like that Ariel is in a boat back there. So this is a very intricate design, and here's all the pieces in the back, and I can't wait to do this with her. We actually did the mini Jasmine Palace set and had a lot of fun with that, and it was mostly me putting all the pieces together and her handing them to me, and I was like, I need a small red one, and she would just do it that way. But yeah, I think that she'll definitely enjoy this, and my daughter is about to turn 5. Oh my god. So this says 4+, so she's the perfect age to try this out. Also from the Lego store, we picked up 2 of these bags. I opened up one during my live YouTube unboxing. We couldn't find the other one at the time, however, because my son had pushed it off of the bed, so we couldn't find it. I found it right after. But if you guys haven't seen that, go watch that live to see which character we got. And here is our other bag. I have not opened it yet, and at this point I'm thinking I might actually include this as part of my next giveaway, so this will be part of the giveaway with the comic book. So yay to that. I also, during my live, the live on Instagram, I opened up one of these packs, and it was yellow, so it was $12.99, and it includes 2 hidden Mickeys. One was a Tigger hidden Mickey pin that was really, really cute. I don't know where it is right now, though. I've tried to find it, but I got a Hidden Mickey Tigger pin that will be for trade. And the other pin that I got through that box, or that package, was this Hidden Mickey, and you can see he is looking for something. It's like a Mickey silhouette shape, and it's actually really, really cute. But I have decided to phase out my Mickey collection, so this will also be for trade. My friend Christy from Christy's Corner recently sent me a pin that she had gotten a duplicate of, which was very sweet, and it was this one from the Current Mood boxes of Sebastian the Crab. I'm very, very excited to have this one. I'm going to put this back with my other pins over here that I have to put up on my board. But this is the box that it came in originally. So when I went to the parks, I actually picked up one of these to try for myself because I was really impressed with that Sebastian the Crab pin. And these were all the options. I opened this during my live on Instagram, but in case you guys did not see that, and to share with all those who don't have Instagram, I wanted just to show which of these I got in this box, and I have them in my hand right here. One of them is Princess and the Frog, and I don't collect Princess and the Frog, so this is actually up for trade as well, but you can see there's Tiana and Naveen in frog form, and it says Current Mood, and they're just very happy, and they're like getting married or something. So that's a very cute pin, actually. I think this is really adorable. For anyone that is a Princess and the Frog / Tiana collector, this is a good choice. And the other pin that came in that box was this one right here, and you can see it is Pumbaa, and he's crying. That is his Current Mood. I think this is such a funny pin. So this is perfect to go with my Lion King collection, and I thought it was really fun to get out of that box. So yeah, I'm very impressed with the size of these pins. Another thing that I got from my most recent Disneyland trip, they had a pop-up Mickey exhibit, and they have pins, they have all kinds of merchandise that they're selling right there. But the item to me that stuck out the most was a Mickey popcorn bucket that came with a raspberry and, it was a raspberry and something flavor, I forget now. I actually just packed that up in a bag as well, and I sent that off to someone that bought it for my live sale. I decided to make it available to somebody at the retail cost so that someone could just have a pickup, basically. Someone that did not have access to that popcorn bucket now will have it, and her name was Jessica. Hi Jessica, if you watched this video. So I think I took a picture of all the items I sent to her for the live sale, so I will insert a photo if I can. Otherwise, it was a really beautiful popcorn bucket, and I hope that she really, really enjoys it. During my live on Instagram, I also opened up one of those 25th anniversary Lion King boxes, and this is what came inside. You can see it says, "Life's Not Fair, Is It?" And it is a Scar pin, and it's just a very, very cute pin with Scar looking very sinister. Scar is like one of my favorite villains. I always forget to mention him when I get those favorite villain questionnaires, but he is like downright evil, so I love him. And then the other one that came in my box was actually Nala, and this one says, "I laugh in the face of danger, ha ha ha." So it's a very fun pin or quote from that film. To be honest, I don't really like this pin 100% though, so I don't know. I might put her up for trade as well, but there you go. I just want to show you guys what came in those boxes in case you're interested. A couple weeks ago in Disneyland, they came out with these medieval magic pins. There was a special event that was just in Disneyland. It was not in Disney World, just like the Fairy Tales event that's coming up in August will only be in Disney World. This was an exclusive Disneyland event, and then the week after, whatever pins were left over were made available to the general public. So I made sure that I went to the parks that day because I wanted to see what pins would be available. They had a 4-part set of this Sword in the Stone that was not made available. I guess they were sold out before that release day. However, they did have this available, and this is now the biggest pin that I own. Holy moly. It is, it is Arthur. You can see right here. I'm going to take the box off. Look at Arthur! This is so much fun. So this is from Sword in the Stone. You can see he's about to grab the sword in that signature pose, and just look how beautiful this pin is. It's just really, really big. I do like that this is carved out. It is like a pin-on-pin design. Definitely a well-made pin, and for anyone that is interested in knowing what the price of this was, it was $75. So it was not cheap. This was not a cheap pin, but this is a very fun pin. And the size was an LE of 500. Only 500 of these were made. So I was very excited to grab my hands on this. I do have a Sword in the Stone collection. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this just yet, though. If the right trade comes along, I would be willing to trade it, just because there are some pins that I'm really trying to get. And this is huge. This would take up like that much space on my big pin board alone. So that's crazy. So this is the Lion King 25th anniversary box, by the way, that I was talking about. This was the pin box, and these are all the different choices that you could have possibly have gotten in here. and I got those two right next to each other. So not too bad. I would have loved to get the hyenas, however, so if anyone has the hyenas, please let me know. I think that's a really cute one. And then the Simba one, I Walk on the Wild Side. Those are just two pins that would fit my collection, so I really like them. I do like Rafiki as well, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't have any Rafiki pins, so the other two fit more. The hyenas would be perfect though. I love the hyenas, they're great. I showed this that I had recently gotten a Dory Wishable from the parks, and what Wishables are, they're the big plushes that have just been released in the parks. They have Sebastian one, they have that Dory one that is sold in part of the Finding Nemo bags. They also have the dog from Pirates of the Caribbean with the key. So those are fun, but they also have these bag versions where you get a mystery selection, and I grabbed an extra one of these to have. I previously got Captain Hook, and you can see all the different characters here. This, however, is going to go to my friend Christy at Christy's Corner, because I had told her previously that I was going to pick her one of these up. She's a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean. And then I went and opened it, and it was Captain Hook, and then I had to keep it. So this one is going to you, Christy. I just wanted to show it because it's in my Disneyland bag. But I did pick this up for you, girl, so this is for you. I showed on my live that this was one of the pins that was gifted to me by my friend Jessie, who did a pickup for me. It was the Aladdin live action release pin. And I just think this is so, so pretty. I did show this in another video, but I'm just showing this again because it's in my Disneyland bag, so love that. This was the medieval box. I'm just going backwards, sorry guys. But this was the box that you could have gotten from the Medieval Magic collection as well. And then they had a series of dragons featured on the back. It's a 10 pin. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, there are 10 different options in here, and I would really love to have Figment. I would really love to have Mushu as well there on the top. But I'm going to show you the two that I did get. So I got Mim, who I was very excited to see, except for one thing. Mim is one of my favorite dragons ever. I do collect her. I was very excited to have this pin because I am a Mim collector, and you can see Mim in dragon form. Let me tell you the problem with getting this pin, however. I have a duplicate. I had just done a live sale where I paid to get this Mim, and so I now have two Mims. Two Mims, one that came from my box and the other one that I paid $18 for. Oh my god, I overpaid for her too. But yeah, so I have an extra Mim. If someone wants to trade for her or buy her, let me know. Let me know, because I don't need to, but yeah. And then the other pin that came from my mystery pack was this one, and oh my gosh, someone told me during the live what his name was. I think it was like the Forgettable Dragon. Oh my god, I forgot. But this is like a Pfeiffer dragon. It's from a short, a very underrated film, supposedly. My friend Stephanie knew who he was. The Practical Dragon. I'm forgetting, oh my goodness. But yeah, he is just a very, very cute design. I just don't know who he is, don't collect him. So this one is going to be for trade or sale as well. And then finally, I'll just show you the other one that I purchased from my live sale. Along with the Madame Mim one, I purchased another one from this series because I was a really big fan of that medieval dragon design, and I wasn't sure for a fact that it was going to be released the week after the event, so I just said what the heck, and I'll get this. But you can see here is Pete from Pete's Dragon. I love him, or sorry, Pete. This is Elliot from Pete's Dragon. Why do I always do that? So here's Elliot. I'm a big fan of Elliot. You guys know that I have the plush. He's on the floor right now, so I can't show you. But I do love Elliot so much in my life, and yeah, I just think this is a really fun pin, and I was very excited to buy this, and I'm glad that I did because it was one of the ones I did not get. We're getting down to the final selection, so I'm just going to show you my most recent Disneyland trip, what I purchased, and this is one of them. This is a live-action genie from the Aladdin film, and you can see it does say genie in a very strange font in the back, and it is Will Smith in genie form. I decided why not commemorate the blue man himself than to get his pin. This was silver, so it was $10. I happened to see this sitting amongst the live action film products, merchandise from the film in downtown Disney. It was in the World of Disney store, so I said why not, and grabbed it to have Will Smith as a pin. Why not? And also because I was a really big fan of that movie. I have seen it twice. I would like to see it a third time. I just thought it was really, really good. From my most recent trip, I picked up a couple of these. So I have two mystery guitar boxes. And you can see it says Disney there, limited edition, and these are all the choices on the back. I will open these up to see what I got, so stay tuned for that very shortly, but I'm very excited to see which ones I got. Genie would be great. Also, there is one that is Lion King and Little Mermaid. So I love those, and Mrs. Potts. Those are the ones that I want the most. We will open these up shortly and I'll tell you. But I have 2 extra because I also picked up one for my friend Jessie, and I also just picked one up for a Sailor Trade. So let me know if anyone wants an extra box of this. I do have the guitars. Because I've started to try to pick up items now as pickups that I think will probably sell. Since everyone's always asking me after I show my hauls, I'm like, let me start getting extra pins. Another pin that you might be very excited to see that I have an extra of is the latest Windows of Magic pin. Here is Aladdin himself. You guys knew that I was going to try to get this. Unfortunately, I picked him up. I purchased him. So I have an extra because I bought him not realizing that he would still be available at 10 o'clock in the morning when I went. Usually they sell out before 9 o'clock at 8:30. And he was there, so I purchased 2, purchased one for my friend, and I already had purchased one via pickup. So if someone wants an Aladdin Windows of Magic, let me know. I do have an extra. I do like that Aladdin is sitting above Abu, so you do have Abu in the stained glass effect on this pin. It's just gorgeous. And then on the top, you actually have Genie also. It's its mouth. It's the mouth of Genie from the cartoon version. It's like Robin Williams is commemorating this pin. And then, of course, Aladdin's eyes are rubies because he's just like... the jewels. So it's pretty fun. And this was an LE size of 2,000. 2,000 of these puppies were made. So a very fun pin to have. And I'm just very excited that I have it because it will definitely go with my Aladdin collection back here. Future video coming up. So yeah, there's my Aladdin and there's my extra. Let me know. The next pin that I have to show for you is an Independence Day pin. So this actually is perfect for the 4th of July, the day I'm releasing this. You can see there is Mickey and Minnie, and they are sitting and watching a fireworks display, and it does say Happy Independence Day 2019 is on the corner. So that is commemorated on this pin. I don't normally do dated pins, but I do like that it's the back of their heads watching the fireworks, which is something that I love from the Disney parks. One of my favorite things to do when I go to Disney. So I just think it's really, really cute, and they have their hands on each other. They're just holding each other's back, so cute. And of course, then you also have the castle above them as well. So a very fun pin for the 4th of July holiday, and I thought this would be fun to grab. And lastly, I picked this up as a pickup for my friend Jessie, but she wanted the Pirates of the Caribbean crest that was released that day. So it says Crest of the Kingdom right there, which is the name of the series of these pins that's come out. They had a Tiki Bird one, they had a Dumbo one, and you see here, this is the Pirates of the Caribbean version. It does say Hominis Mortuus non fabulum nonare, which all of these are usually quotes from the attraction. So I'm sure that has to do with the, beware humans before you come in, something from the quote for the movie. And then inside this pin, you have a lovely skeleton version of one of the pirates who is obviously deceased in the ride. And you can see his fortune around him. So you do have the pirate booty, the jewels, his beautiful crown and scepter, and there's a sword. So a very fun pin to commemorate that. And I grabbed this for my friend Jessie because she did ask me to grab a couple for her, so that is why I have it. And I'm showing it as part of my haul because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous pin. Also from that trip, I picked up one of these mystery packs that I have never picked up before, but I decided what the hey, I actually would love to get the Pete's Dragon bottle cap one. So there's Pete's Dragon, there's Elliot from Pete's Dragon, there's Tinkerbell, there is Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, there's Simba from Lion King, there's Dumbo, and also Mickey Mouse. So I will open these up shortly so you guys can see which ones I got, or which one I got. Only one comes in that pack. I showed this previously, but I'll show it again. This is the Windows of Magic pin that came out in April, I believe, and it was the Dalmatian one. My friend Jessie picked this one up for me, so I'm just showing this as part of my haul because it is a gorgeous pin, and this way it stays in my Disneyland hauls for all eternity. But you can see that it does have Roger and Pongo, and it just has like a couple of the pups, so it's a very beautiful pin, and I love these pin designs so much. They are gorgeous. Rounding out the rest of my pins, I can get into the pin unboxings. I did have this pin traded to me, and this was a recent Disneyland release. It was part of the Railroad Train series pins, quarterly. They're coming out 4 times per year. This was the second in the series. The first one was Walt, and I showed that one previously on my channel. And this one is Minnie Mouse, and the quote that she has, it says, is, "Curiosity keeps leading us down new paths." So a very fun quote. And she looks beautiful in her teacup little train car right there, so I thought that'd be fun to have. And if you're collecting all these pins, what I didn't realize is that you can actually connect them, so it will form a long train to connect all 4 pins. I didn't realize that, I already traded my other one, but oh well. I have this one now. And then the last thing I want to show was just what I got from, make sure that's it. I also got this from the Lion King release, and I was surprised last week when I went to get the other pins in my possession, the Aladdin Windows of Magic pin, that these were still available in the parks. So strange, because these usually sell out really quick, but these are the Lion King 25th Anniversary Open Edition pins. I mean, they're not Open Edition, they're Limited Edition, but they were, just anyone could get them, and I was surprised that these were still available. And you can see here is Scar, and he has the hyenas. I thought this would be a fun pin to have added to my collection, because I love the hyenas, and I like the pin-on-pin element. So they are very, very cute, and what's fun is that the hyena's face actually moves. So, I mean, just the fact that the hyena's tongue and face is moving, I thought it would be a fun pin. You guys know me and my movable elements, they always get me every time. So I grabbed that one, and then the other pin that I grabbed is just Simba and Mufasa, and this is from that beautiful scene toward the end of the film where he's talking to his dad. He's like, "You said you'd always be there for me." You know, it's a very, very nice scene. So I do like that it has Mufasa's face in the clouds. You have the stars. It's just a very dreamlike pin, and beautiful, beautiful commemoration of father and son. So I did grab this as well. And that brings me to another pin I had gotten from the Disney Studio Store. I'll insert a picture right here. It was the Father's Day surprise release from the Disney Studio Store in Hollywood, and it was of Mufasa and Simba. And I bought it with the intention of keeping it, and then I decided I just really need to start selling some of my pins. I just have too many that I don't need, and I put it up for sale, my live sale, putting it up just as a chance, and somebody did buy it. So my friend Mariah got that pin. Hopefully she loves it, but I will insert the photo of what it looked like when I did have it in my possession. It was a gorgeous pin, LE size of 200, I believe, and it's just it looks like a more expensive pin than what it was. So it was really nice, and I hope that she enjoys it. And then the other pin that I finally got from, I had that Father's Day pin. I'll show you the Mother's Day pin that I got from this year as well. This was the Mother's Day release. I haven't traded her yet because I'm having a really hard time of letting her go. I just think this is beautiful. But it is Dumbo and Mrs. Jumbo together, and they are in an embrace with the hearts behind them. I mean, this is just such a beautiful pin, and what's really cool is that on the back of this pin, it actually does say Happy Mother's Day. So let me just show you what that looks like. This was an LE size of 200, and you can see it does say Mother's Day 2019 in the back with all the different ice cream cones. So it's just a very, very well done pin. I'm assuming that the Father's Day pin actually says Father's Day on the back. I actually never opened it up, so Mariah, you're gonna have to tell me. But I do like that this has a pin-on-pin element as well. So honestly, I think that the Father's Day one is actually even nicer than this one. But this was just a well-coveted pin that I'm holding on to it as a valuable pin for the future. I don't know if I'm going to put it on my board just yet. I do collect Dumbo, but it's just a very fun pin. So I'm trying to hold on to it just in case. Okay. 6 different pins. What's gonna be? No! Okay. Well, I don't collect her at all. So this is a Tinkerbell pin that is up for trade. Oh, lame-o. She's actually very pretty. I do like the hearts that are all around this bottle cap. I just do not collect Tinkerbell at all, so this will definitely be up for trade for whoever might want a Tinkerbell pin. Okay, here we go. Pack number 1. Really pretty. It's Pocahontas with Miko and Flit. Oh my goodness, I have not ever seen these pins yet, but they're really nicely designed. Oh, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous pin. I do like that it also has the leaves all along the side. It's like, can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Okay, so the next one in this collection is, okay, not my favorite. I kind of want to put this one back in the bag. Okay, so I have a Snow White pin. I started to amass a Snow White collection, which is funny because I don't collect snow. But there is Snow looking very pretty. I just don't collect her at all, so this will be up for trade. The very first one I see in here is Aurora. Oh, this is cute, and this one has roses all along the sides and a bird. So nice floral theme going on that goes very well with Aurora. So these are very nicely designed pins. Alright, well what's great is that none of these were a duplicate. However, none of them were the ones that I really, really wanted. So this one is Baloo from the Jungle Book. I do like this pin, I just don't need it, so also for trade. Okay, and I forgot to show this, so my light's a little weird. I'm just going to do this real quickly. But there's one more thing that I got from the Disney Studio store that I forgot to show, and I actually traded for this, or I meant to trade for it. She wasn't interested, and so I purchased it. But what's really cool is that she sent me a bunch of different corresponding stickers that went along with it. But this is a pin that got away, and it matches the Aladdin one that I showed previously. But this is the marquee that came out when the release of the live action film came out. Those pins, and this is an Aladdin pin. It says Disney Aladdin. You have Aladdin and Jasmine from the live action on the flying carpet. It does say El Capitan on the top. This is my only marquee film pin that I've ever gotten, but this is just beautiful. And the reason that I just could not let this one go is because when I went to the store to pick up my Princess Jasmine pin, which I forgot to show, whoopsie, but there was another pin that was released during the live action pins. They had a Jafar one, they had a Princess Jasmine, they had this one. They were all still available, and then when I went to the counter to pick this up, the person in front of me bought it, so I was so sad. So I did buy this from Instagram, and I'm so excited I finally have a marquee to add to my Aladdin collection. This is it had the same backer card, but this was the Princess Jasmine one that came out from the live action as well from the Disney Studio store, Hollywood. So she already was on my Aladdin board, but I'm showing you guys her very, very quickly with the beautiful jewels in her ears as well, because I thought these pins were just really nice, and I really like the live action film as well as the cartoon, so this will definitely be a great addition to my Aladdin collection. You can see when I purchased her, she sent me all these flying carpet Aladdin Princess Jasmine stickers to go along with it, so great. Okay, and finally the last thing that I got from the parks, I actually purchased this one as well. This sold out before I was able to pick it up with the other Lion King 25th anniversary releases, but somebody had this one on a Facebook group, and my friend Karen from Karen's USA Ventures, hey Karen, actually told me about this one, so I purchased this one. I think she was only charging $10 extra than the actual selling price, so not so shabby, but you can see it has the entire gang on Pride Rock. This is just such a beautiful pin. This was considered a mini jumbo, and this was only an LE size of 1,000. You can see right there, and this sold out before I got there at 9 o'clock in the morning that day. So you can see this was very, very popular in Disneyland. I think this lasted a little bit longer in Disney World, but unfortunately I just didn't have anyone pick it up for me, so I did purchase this from Facebook. But you have Nala, Simba, you have Nala, Mufasa, Baby Simba, Zazu, and Scar all depicted here, and this is just a phenomenal scene, and I can't wait to add this to my Lion King pin board. So I was very excited to get this one as well. So, not my best unboxing of these mystery pin packs. I do have an extra box, and I was on the fence about selling it or not. And I kind of want to open it just to see if I got the pins that I want, but now I'm like, do I or don't I? I'm going to leave it at that, but I'll let you guys know maybe in the comments if I decide to open the other box and I'm more successful. But that is my pin collection right now. If you have Ariel for trade, let me know. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting my channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!